See the that I took, like on book, like on Lizzie.
It's an interconference contest here in Oklahoma City, Oklahoma, as the Thunder play one at home. Great to have you with us, everybody, live on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan along with Greg Anthony and Brett Berry. David Aldridge will be reporting from the sidelines. Pass to George. Back to Westbrook. Outside for George. Just 3 to shoot. His three-pointers off the mark.
And last year, we saw what a full season of Embiid looks like. I mean, scary to think that this is just the beginning of his career. He looks like he can go down as one of the greats to play if he can stay healthy.
Here is Harden after the made shot from Bradley Beal. And Davis can't get it to go. And Leonard has it in the corner. And a great assist by Antetokounmpo as that one goes in.
Well, Kawhi Leonard has worked so hard on his shooting to become more consistent, specifically the three-point shot.
Harden outside. Tries it from the top of the key. He hits the back iron and sinks the shot.
Probably wasn't the shot they were looking for, but they'll take the bucket.
Outside, Antetokounmpo. Down low. Tries it from 9. Embiid, no good.
Wow, just in shock that he missed that layup. Not a lot of defense there.
Floats it up for Davis. And it's Davis finishing it off.
And when AD takes off from the ground for alley-oops like this one, it really demoralizes the opponent.
And here is Irving. Pass to Antetokounmpo. Not going to go that time. Great D that time from Davis. Harden inside the three-point line. And that won't go, missing the go-ahead bucket.
Yeah, the defense cannot afford to be that lazy. You got to be up on the shooters at all times, especially at the mid-range.
Now here's Leonard. Left side, Irving. Beal gets a wide open look. Offensive rebound. Embiid. Davis with some nice D.
Credit the defense, wisely avoiding fouling the shooter. Don't want to give up a personal there. And he made him attempt a difficult layup.
Now here is Davis. It's George on the wing. No good off the front iron.
And I know we want to assume these shots are going in. The defense definitely blew an assignment there, but still got lucky.
And a deep three from Irving. Buries the long-range jumper.
I know Kyrie is one of the best finishers in the league, but trust me, he enjoys the three ball.
Here's Westbrook. Harden left side. Antetokounmpo pulls it in.
You can see how clued in the defense is to take away those mid-range shots and challenge. Solid at getting a hand up in the face of the scorers.
And where's the help? Obviously a missed rotation, something they're going to want to patch up.
Well, you have to be able to trust each other on the defensive end of the floor. Otherwise, the whole thing is just going to crumble.
Here's Harden. Rebound by Joel Embiid.
Well, he wanted to keep that shot from getting blocked, but in the process, he gave it no chance of going in because of how unbalanced he was on the fade.
Can't cash in from the left block. And now here's George, the fast break opportunity. And the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by George.
Some turnovers necessary. That one, not so much.
Here's Irving. Pass to Antetokounmpo. And it's Jokic with the rebound.
Well, you have to like their work on the boards, Kevin, particularly here to start the game.
On the wing, Harden. Outside, George. On the wing, Davis. 6 to shoot. Makes it off the glass. Davis has got his second bucket.
Well, one of the surest things in the NBA right now is Anthony Davis, the ball inside, and him converting 2 points.
Pass to Leonard. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. And last season, one of the harder ones for Kawhi Leonard, certainly, as he was forced to miss a lot of time due to injury.
Yeah, hard to lose a year like that when you're a star player, and started the year late with the quad issue and then was shelved again. Just 9 games total for him, and happy that he's back and at full health as the NBA gets a lot more interesting when the claw gets in the lineup.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from 3. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Now, here's George. He's still scoreless so far in this one. Westbrook with it. Now defended by Embiid. With his first shot attempt. Outside for George. Got a piece of it. And the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by George. So it's the visitors now. Beal with it. Embiid wide open. And that one hits back iron. Now here's Westbrook. Outside for Davis. This one for 3. Here's Jokic. Kawhi Leonard comes up with the rebound. Outside, Antetokounmpo. The kick out to Irving. 5 to shoot. To the paint. Shoots from 8. The shot, no good. Good defense by Jokic.
Yeah, this is where you might elect to pass out of the slump rather than shoot out of it.
And the shot goes in. And that's now 6 points for Davis.
And this quarter has been all about him. You feel every shot he's going to take is going in.
Beal from long range. That's good, and it's Leonard with the assist. Beal's got 5 now.
Outstanding start from three-point range. Their shooters are on fire.
And there's the whistle. Illegal screen.
And had the right idea there in calling for the screen, but he was just slow to get to the spot and didn't get set.
A lot of this is just poor effort right now. He knows what the timing of the play should be and gets a little lazy about what it could be.
Brent, we have so much talent in this NBA beyond the superstars of that category. Who are some of your favorite players to watch?
Well, I'm thinking about last season and some of the great storylines that came out. Quinn Cook for the Golden State Warriors.
Yes.
Earned a contract as a two-way player. I mean, did an unbelievable job stepping in and playing backup minutes. You know, Dante Exum's late season return to the Utah Jazz and what he did defensively for them in the playoffs. Even a guy like Jared Allen, who had a great year in Brooklyn for the Nets, an opportunity to play at center as a rookie, getting 21 starts. You know, those are the kind of things where you just have aha moments and you want to follow a guy and see how he impacts his ball club as the season moves on.
Great list.
Well, the other one I might put in there, Kevin, is who doesn't love Boban?
We all love him. Plus, he's going to be a movie star.
He's going to be a big star.
He's a big star. Now Irving. 6 points for him. It's Antetokounmpo on the wing. And the lead now, double digits on that bucket. Antetokounmpo's got his second basket.
In this first period, they've been aggressive and extremely focused.
I don't think you ever expect to carve out such a big lead early on in a game like this, but let's see if they can maintain momentum.
And their post play has been really solid right off the bat.
To the middle. Here's Embiid. And Embiid throws it down.
Starting to surge here, and we're only in the first quarter.
And I'm loving what I'm seeing, the passion that they're playing with up and down the floor.
And so it's going to be a 3-second violation out there on the defense. And no good on the technicals, so unable to pick that one up. And with all the drama, Greg, that has followed Irving the past few seasons, he reached out to Kobe Bryant for some guidance.
And just like Irving and LeBron had to go their own ways, so did Kobe and Shaq. Very few players know what it's like to be in a situation like Irving, but Kobe's one of them. And Kobe gave Irving the confidence to not be afraid of standing out in his career decisions, and so far it's paid off handsomely.
Here's George. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. It goes on Giannis Antetokounmpo.
Paul George right now 1 step ahead of his defender, using the old pump fake. You know that one, Kev, the pump fake. Looking comfortable there from the line. Knows he needs to come through for his team at the charity stripe.
For the finish. And Randall throws it down.
And Harden is more than just a scorer. He's also got some sensational handles and passing instincts. Loves connecting with his teammates.
Now, here is Irving. He's got 6.
And that's a rare sight. Usually shooters make the defense pay when they're that lackadaisical.
Kicks it out to Harden. Four on the shot clock. The 3 from George. That's in for the first basket of the game after 3 attempts.
Well, that's Paul George's game. Most accurate when somebody's feeding him and he's got his feet set.
Here's Leonard. Back to Antetokounmpo. Jokic with the steal. And there's the call on Kyrie Irving. That is his first foul of the game. Outside Westbrook. The 3 from Harden. Drains it from beyond the arc. Harden's got 5 points so far.
A nice run they put together here to bring it a little closer.
That's all you can do. Just chisel away at the lead. Keep believing in what you're doing.
Pass to Irving. 6 to shoot. Tries from 10. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
And from everything you hear about Giannis Antetokounmpo, he keeps a laser focus. Basketball and his family are his sole preoccupations.
And some have even compared Giannis to Kobe Bryant for his single-minded dedication, Greg, to improvement.
Yeah, you know, something of an introvert. Not a guy you'll find out on the town or schmoozing with other stars. He's content to save outside pursuits for after his playing days are done.
Leonard with no one around. No good from the wing. Green with the ball. Leonard picks him up. Here's Harden. And Harden with the stuff.
Yeah, just constantly attacking the paint. Harden does not settle.
To the inside. Embiid. And Embiid throws it down.
And the one-hand slam just looks so pretty when it's in his hand and he's the one doing the slam.
Agreed. He is smooth as silk, even on a power finish. It's stolen by Antetokounmpo. Inside. Oh, and the dunk by Beal.
Yeah, put some students in the classroom because that's exactly how you move the ball. Kyrie terrific at spotting the open man, and then you got to get it to him.
Here's Westbrook. Pass to Jokic. Good. Nice assist from Westbrook.
Yeah, his versatility on offense is so spectacular. He always finds ways to help put points up on the board.
At the end of one, a closely contested game so far. The East up by 3. The second quarter coming up right after this break, so don't go anywhere.
Ladies and gentlemen, dance team.
Some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after the first quarter of play. And looking at what we've seen so far, guys, from the visiting team, what do you think?
I mean, they're winning the turnover battle, and oftentimes that can swing things your way.
Well, they're taking care of the ball. They're attacking on defense, and this has them out to a big lead after one.
Well, for so long, so many were wondering what Kyrie was thinking when he left Cleveland. What is clear now, though, is that Irving doesn't think about it and has flourished on his own. It seems that he really did just need his own team to become the player he's become.
And for Irving, he has let more of his personality come out on and off the floor, Greg, now that he has his own team.
Yeah, it really does feel like we are watching a new chapter in Irving's development as a player. Still has the great shot and handles that make him so deadly with the ball. And just visually, while the leadership is also evolving, he just seems more in control of his game and even more lethal as a player.
Now here's Randall. Bradley Beal unable to get his shot to go. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Outside for George. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. And around a minute gone here in the second quarter. Leonard attacking. The shot, no good. George with the defensive effort. Here's Harden. And Harden with the stuff.
Yeah, you can't leave people open around Jokic, and the offense is set up to have cutters and movement. They'll take advantage of the defense if they sleep.
Now here's Beal. He has 7. Here's Antetokounmpo. Here's Marjanovic. Got a piece of it. Now let's go to the sideline and catch up with our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge.
Hey guys, well, some have nicknamed center Nikola Jokic the Joker, and he does have a lighthearted approach. He said, "This is not a job. I'm enjoying the game like a game of pickup basketball in my hometown. That's the mentality. No pressure. It's just a game." He feels that staying calm helps him succeed. Kevin?
Thanks, D.A. And here's Irving. Following Julius Randle's 3. Outside, Beal. To the middle. Here's Leonard. Here's Marjanovic. Getting open in the NBA, not an easy task, and there are a lot of players that are so good moving off the ball.
I think the first couple guys that come to mind are J.J. Redick and Kyle Korver. Old school style in which they operate like a Rip Hamilton. And if you go back, Mitch Richmond, where they're using a multitude of screens, seemingly never stopping during an offensive possession and causing some kind of confusion. So J.J. and Kyle Korver are still doing exemplary jobs of off-ball movement. PG played his first 7 seasons in Indiana with the Pacers and guided them to 2 Eastern Conference Finals appearances, and that playoff PG moniker that he came up with, it holds true if you look at the numbers. And when the Pacers were about to rebuild, I think Paul George let them know that he was willing to move on to continue his career somewhere else.
And Paul George, a terrific two-way player, an all-star, an all-NBA performer, and multiple all-defense selections.
Tight game here in Oklahoma City. In the corner, Harden. Out to the right wing. Pass to George. Now, here is Harden. He's covered by Leonard. 4 on the shot clock. A 3 ball. Harden gets the bucket. Harden's got 12. And Paul George has made it a goal to win Defensive Player of the Year.
I mean, he's got tremendous length and quickness, but really his pride at that end of the floor might matter even more. He just takes great pride in being a complete player.
Back to Irving. Offensive struggles continue, missing again. Giannis Antetokounmpo grabs the miss.
And something we always talk about, though, shot selection.
Well, being aggressive is one thing, but aggression with control is another, and you need both elements working together.
Now, here is Harden. He's got 12. Pass to Westbrook. Now, Jokic. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Westbrook.
Poor decision making there. No idea what he's going for with that kind of pass in that situation.
Irving from long range. The rebound by Harden.
Well, after getting off to a great start, hitting those first 2 shots, he's definitely regressed a little bit in this quarter.
And so Brad Stevens decides to call timeout. And James Harden was crowned MVP after last season. Greg, hard to argue with that selection.
Harden has had a case to win an MVP award for several years now. Finally was able to be the clear choice this past season. Another great line on what is shaping up to be a Hall-worthy resume.
And here's Westbrook. To the inside. Here's George. Shot clock at 6. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
That straight line drive there from Paul George. You love to see him get in that attack mode. Let's see if he can cash in now at the line.
Paul George.
The first free throw is good.
No wasted trips at all. They're taking care of business at the line.
And both free throws good for Paul George.
And a great job from the line this quarter. They've gotten their percentage way up there.
Pass to Beal. Over to the left wing. To the inside. Here's Leonard.
Well, there are some ways to fire up your teammates. That right there is one of them, thanks to Kawhi Leonard.
Westbrook scanning the floor. 2 points. That one goes. Westbrook's got his second bucket.
If you're going in amongst the trees, you have got to be aggressive.
Well, he's also crafty with how he approaches it. Right there, he uses just the right move to lay it in.
Now here's Leonard. He has 6. And that one is off. Harden with the defensive effort. Outside, George. Back to Westbrook. Randall outside. Pulls it from the elbow. Tried to bank it in, but he misses. Outside, Antetokounmpo. Outside for Beal. Antetokounmpo with the ball. A baseline J. And he knocks down the jumper. Antetokounmpo's got 8 points.
Well, defenders have to worry about the drive so much that they might be reluctant to close out far enough. Giannis recognized space, drilled it.
And Brent, you look at Giannis Antetokounmpo's slashing game, standing maybe a hair under 7 foot tall. How do you even put it into words?
Well, it's hard to imagine a more perfect frame for today's game in terms of getting in transition, having a versatile offensive game, putting it down, getting to the rack. But the one thing that we're anxious to see is whether or not Giannis will develop the type of range from the three-point line that makes it respectable. Other than that, he's pretty much unstoppable.
Now here's Westbrook. Over Irving. Offensive rebound. Outside for George. No basket with that shot. Having trouble finding his range. He's 1 for 5.
He sunk that 3 in the first, but's yet to make another one.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
Here's Harden. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. That one on Embiid.
And James Harden, last season's MVP, the runner-up in 2015, actually won the players' vote for MVP that season. But last season, he took home the official hardware.
Pass to Embiid. Beal from long range. No good, and he's 3 of 6 from the floor. Here's Harden on the wing. He's got 13. George looking over the floor. Clock at 6. It's tipped. Now, Antetokounmpo. 8 points for him. Beal up top. Back to Embiid. He nails it, and we're tied up. Embiid's got 6. And with James Harden winning the MVP in 2018, Russell Westbrook in 2017, Kevin Durant in 2014, you think a few what-ifs right now in Oklahoma City?
A few, more than that, Kevin. I mean, probably tough for them all to win MVP playing on one team. A good shot at a different trophy, though, maybe the one that starts with the name of Larry.
And so here's the home team. And here's George. He's got 9. Back to Harden. Lets it go from deep. And Embiid pulls it down.
And even with good coverage defensively that time, he has confidence to drill the 3.
Here's Leonard. Count that as his 4th basket of the night. Just 7 shots to get there.
He's a heady player. He knows how to get himself going and giving his team a real advantage right now on the offensive end.
Double team on Westbrook. Shot clock at 6. Randall with the bucket.
Now you could just tell in his gait and in the look on his face, he's in a great rhythm after a terrific first quarter. He is feeling it here in the second.
Now here's Leonard. 10 points for him. Antetokounmpo can't get it to go. Outside Westbrook. Outside for George. Here's Harden on the wing. Here's Randall. Makes it off the glass. Randall's got 10 points in the game. Here's Irving. 8 points for him. And the foul called on Russell Westbrook. That'll be his 2nd foul of the game.
They can't afford to be that careless. They need him out there on the floor, so he has to avoid fouling again in this period.
And Billy Donovan wants a timeout.
And Kevin, they've been committing a lot of turnovers here. Taking care of the basketball is the #1 priority right now in that huddle. They've got to tighten it up.
On defense, the home team. 3-point lead. Here's Antetokounmpo. And the slam dunk by Antetokounmpo.
Giannis bringing it down, using that sensational length to get that finish. Yeah, looking up at the scoreboard, guys, that's his 3rd foul, and his coach has to consider now sitting him down. You know, every night that I get a chance to be called to do a broadcast and sit here courtside, I appreciate it so much to be able to watch Russell Westbrook this close. The combination of his motor and incredible talent, it's an all-time sort of run he's on, and great to watch it.
And looks like the illegal pick was set. Yep, that's right. That'll get their attention.
And he wasn't going to get away with that one. Still in motion when he set that screen.
Yeah, really trying to sell it out there, but the official he ain't buying.
Out left of the wing. Back to George. 5 on the clock. And there's the call on Kyrie Irving. So that will be his second foul of the game. We're in the bonus, and we'll go to the line to shoot 2.
At the line, Paul George.
And he can't get the first one.
Wow, what, did he have something in his eye on that shot?
Maybe. So he can't get either to fall.
And just doing a much better job of getting to the line this quarter than he did in the first.
A minute 20 left in the first half. In the corner, George with it. Pass to Jokic. Knocks down the 3 ball. Jokic has got 5 now.
Not sure I'd call him a stretch 5 because he can't touch his toes, but Jokic has the capacity and a consistent outside shot.
Now here's Beal. 7 points in the game. And that's a foul called on Bradley Beal. That's his first foul of the game. In the bonus, we'll go to the free throw line. No good on that one.
At the line,
Russell Westbrook, passionate about the game of basketball, Brent, we know that, but fashion among his foremost interests outside the game.
Yeah, the honor the gift fashion line, which, you know, Kevin, you and I don't think we have much in our closets from that, but got to respect it. Fearless, not only on the court, but off the court in some of the attire that Russell Westbrook brings to the game.
Pass to Mirotic. Anunoby, good.
And despite the hot start from beyond, they've gotten away from shooting the triple.
Here's Westbrook. He's got 8. Second shot opportunity. To the wing on the left. But he gets it back. Jokic. And here's Harden for 3. So that'll be it for the first half. Fairly even battle underway in this one. The West up 4. And join us right back here after the break for the start of the second half. And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. Outside Irving. It's Beal on the wing. Pass to Embiid. Lets it go from 11. Here's Marjanovic. Gets to the rim for 2 with the D all over him.
Yeah, that's the 3rd bucket in a row from the paint. This defense needs to clog those lanes in the middle.
And Westbrook, here we go. And Embiid with the block. To the middle. And finished off by Beal.
And guys, this game won't be close for long if they keep giving up dunks like that.
No, it won't, G.A. You're right. A glaring error defensively and letting him get all the way to the basket that time.
Well, we talk about the D. Let's credit the offense. He attacked right there from the moment he saw the opening, not letting the defense react.
Knocked away. And stolen by Kyrie Irving. For the lead. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Irving's got 11 points.
Well, he's seeing everything right now. Fantastic job at pulling the trigger when he's open.
And Billy Donovan wants a timeout.
And they've let things get out of hand. Good time to reconvene.
They're just on the wrong end right now of a big run, and they need to plan how they're going to shift the momentum of the game.
Teams changing it up here. Here in this third quarter, just over a minute play. Westbrook with it. Down low. To stop the run. Plumlee. And Embiid with the block. And he's able to get it back. It's Harden with the drive. Just 4 to shoot. George with the bucket.
Well, Paul George does have unlimited range, kind of getting into that mode where one of those guys you have to guard when he gets over half court.
Now here's Embiid. 6 points for him. Pass to Leonard. Over George. That one off the back iron and out.
And defensively, moving his feet there, staying right on top of the shooter.
Some defenses are okay with giving up the mid-range shot. In this case, they contested.
Now here's George. 12 points for him. That one good for 2. Harden's got 15 points. They've been doing a great job of sharing the ball.
And guys, shot A comes to mind for me because right now that offense, it's a smooth operator.
And there's the foul. It'll go on Nikola Mirotic. That's his 3rd foul of the game.
That's his 3rd personal foul.
Billy Donovan has faced a tough job in Oklahoma City, Brent. Star players leaving town, some even criticizing him after they left.
The circumstances of Billy Donovan moving off of what he did at the University of Florida and making that a powerhouse Division I basketball program, it's been very interesting to have Russell Westbrook and Kevin Durant to begin your career, and then pushing that team to almost beating the Golden State Warriors, losing in a Game 7 to losing Kevin Durant. Billy Donovan's seen a lot in the early part of his career. The hopes is that he continues to grow and learn. Really happy with the hire of Billy Donovan and what he brings to the table in terms of his basketball acumen.
And really, he epitomizes what a point guard should be. I mean, his skills as a passer might actually be matched by that creativity he shows around the rim.
Well, judging by that jam, Greg, I'd say you're absolutely right.
And not many players at that position, as explosive as he is in a close game, just rose up to the challenge.
And that's such solid, fundamental basketball on display right there, guys.
You talk about it all the time, Greg. Yeah, great use of the pick to set up the dunk.
Well, that's a play that only works by practicing over and over and having a great rhythm with your teammate. You could see the timing there.
They didn't have much of a problem getting the ball into the post that time.
Pass to George. Here is Plumlee. Harden outside. Westbrook double teamed. Back to Plumlee. Harden inside the three-point line. He drains it as the shot clock ticks down. Harden's got 17 now. It's a 6-point game. Irving looking for an opening. Outside Mirotic. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2.
Well, Mirotic last year, it was the tale of 2 halves. It was the shaved year versus the unshaved year for him. Great start with the Bulls and played some very good basketball, and then struggled a little bit after the trade to the Pelicans, and then boom, all of a sudden was a huge part after Cousins went down. Was extremely complimentary to the fast pace and stretching out the offense with the three-point ball, playing alongside AD.
To the paint. Here's Jokic. And Jokic slams it in.
Jokic is a big center, tough to contain, close to the basket. That's a nice throwdown.
Yes, it is. Scored that as a bucket. Number 5 on a 5 for 11 night. Well, you're talking about Mirotic. The real Mirotic is somewhere in between.
Yeah, he's had a little trouble with consistency, but you got to look at what was surrounding him in Chicago with all the roster movements and the coaching changes, stylistic changes. So, you know, when he gets on, we saw this late in the year with the Pelicans and somewhat in the playoffs, he can be an explosive scorer. He can put the ball down and make plays. He can shoot you into and sometimes out of a game.
And here's Westbrook. Kawhi Leonard getting his 3 to go. Back to Jokic. Over to the wing. Bounce pass from Plumlee. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Westbrook. To the middle. Here's Jokic. And that comes off the assist by Russell Westbrook. 9 points for Jokic.
Yeah, nice. Jokic just stepped up, had some poise there. The shot was under pressure, but I don't think he felt it.
Beal from long range. And it's Jokic with the rebound. Here's Harden. No good that time. Right side, Leonard. Back to Irving. Stolen by George. And here they come. Oh, a nice defensive play to disrupt the alley-oop. Pass to Embiid. On the wing, Irving. Connects from three-point range. Irving's got 6 points in the quarter.
Yeah, the D with very little pressure on their perimeter shooters. 3 of the last 5 baskets they've allowed have been from beyond.
Just another foray into the paint by Westbrook. Has way too much speed to keep up with him.
Embiid, no good.
And forcing the miss there, he just knows how to pressure you defensively.
You hear a lot about rim protection. This is a good example of how valuable it can be.
And Leonard has it in the corner. Outside, Beal. Back to Leonard. Oh, and the jam by Leonard.
Oh, nice there, getting the reverse. Love that. And the fans got a little bit of a show there.
Guys, that one definitely had a little something extra on it. And Billy Donovan wants a timeout.
The way Kawhi Leonard has evolved his offensive game is pretty remarkable. After coming out of San Diego State, came into the league as just a defensive stopper and now really, truly a two-way star and one of the deadliest scorers when he needs to be.
With Leonard in his offense, he slowly took on more and more of the scoring load while adding skills to his game.
Yeah, he'd always been an efficient shooter from the outside. I mean, that was the big question mark coming in, but he added a lot of volume the last couple seasons and did not lose the percentages. So took on a little bit more of the playmaking role, maybe sometimes playing the point small forward. So that combined with great mid-range, this is why people talk about Kawhi Leonard being a top 10 player in the NBA. There's good reasons for it.
6 to shoot.
And since halftime, he just doesn't have a clue when it comes to shooting.
Back to Randall. Beal with the block. Outside Mirotic. The kick out to Irving. Drills the three-pointer. Irving's got 9 points here in the second half.
Timely passing leads to assists, and that's been the recipe for success.
Inside. Pass to Jokic. It's good. With that basket, he's now 5 for 9.
I swear Jokic is out there playing with the watch on because of the timing aspect of his game.
Marjanovic with it. He's covered by Westbrook. Back to Marjanovic. And Marjanovic with the slam.
Oh, and he went for the two-hander on the slam, using some muscle.
Some urgency from him there, sure. Now, here's Westbrook. 12 points for him. And there's the foul. It'll go on Nikola Mirotic. That's his 5th foul. Harden with it. Now guarded by Mirotic. 5 to shoot. Pass to Randall. Over Beal. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D.
Not sure, maybe the pressure of the moment got to him there. A really careless error that might ultimately cost the team.
And so Brad Stevens decides to call timeout.
Ladies and gentlemen, dance team.
Now, here is Irving. He's got 17. Here's Mirotic. And finished off by Mirotic.
Well, you see the improvement in terms of high-level playmaking, a great understanding of all the offensive scheme that Kawhi Leonard possesses.
And there's the foul. It'll go on Nikola Mirotic. And so he's picked up his final foul, and he will sit for the rest of this game.
Well, a triple-double machine, and what we're trying to get out of Russell Westbrook as he moves on is understanding he can adjust his game to the teammates around him.
Now here's Leonard. 15 points in the game. It's Antetokounmpo on the wing. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact. Julius Randle picks one up.
I wonder if Antetokounmpo is Greek for lightning, because that's what he did there on the penetration.
He's off on the second. And for Jokic, just keeps getting better, Brent, but always stays very grounded in terms of his personality.
Yeah, I think his brothers had a lot to do with that. You just don't see the big ego coming out of him. In fact, you see a guy who's enjoying the game. He smiles, he's laughing with teammates, he enjoys being with this group and around this coaching staff. And he went as far as to say that he plays every game as a game of pickup basketball in his hometown. I need to travel over there and get in that game.
Pass to George. Out to the right wing. Westbrook double teamed. 6 on the shot clock. For the tie. They get it back. Now Randall. He's covered by Beal. And Jokic wide open. He shoots. Can't tie it up as that one misses.
Well, he made 1 3 in the first half, but he hasn't found a way to connect again from outside during the second.
And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up. So Leonard will go to the free throw line. It's going to be on Jokic.
Well, we've seen it. We've seen Kawhi Leonard mature and improve right before our very eyes. But one area where he was already pretty good was coming in at the free throw line.
The first one falls.
At the line.
And Russell Westbrook drops them both. 19 seconds left in the third. And that's an intentional foul.
And not the guy you want to send to the line. He has been automatic.
And that one misses.
Shifty with his speed, incredible ball handling. So hard to guard Kyrie, but so thrilling to sit here and watch it all up close.
And so Brad Stevens decides to call timeout.
And starting to send guys to the line way more than they need to. Let's get some good position defense going here. That should be the emphasis, and get away from the sloppy fouls.
He hits the second from the line. Here's Westbrook. He's got 15. Out to the wing. Outside, George. Bangs home the trifecta. George has got 9 points now in the quarter.
I like how Paul George right now is reading the defense like a Sunday paper.
We've got more in store for you right after this. We've reached the fourth quarter, and what has been a very competitive game should be an exciting finish. Now Westbrook. Randall outside. Pass to Jokic. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Outside, George. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead there. And the foul is called. He intentionally grabbed him there for some reason. I don't know.
Kevin, all I can think of is that he's trying to slow the game down a little bit.
Right.
That's a stretch, though. Definitely a strange move on his part. Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
And now we've got the intentional foul. And the call will be against Julius Randle. And so he's picked up his final foul. And he will sit for the rest of this game.
Anthony Davis.
And here's Irving. Down low. Jokic with the steal. Here's Harden. And the jam by Harden.
I don't think the timing could have been any better, as Russell Westbrook does a great job of taking advantage of the defense.
Here's Embiid. And the shot is long. Outside, George. Harden outside. Right side, Westbrook. That doesn't go, but he's 5 for 11.
That's a wide open shot. Sadly, he came up short.
It's Antetokounmpo on the wing. Outside Irving. From deep. Second chance effort. And that basket is going to count. Goaltending, the official call.
So close to getting the block there. You can live with those calls because you'd rather have a guy playing aggressive instead of playing it safe.
From deep, George. Count it. And that's 13 points for Jokic.
Yeah, the inside game of Jokic continues to improve. Adept at using that big body, finding an angle, and taking advantage.
Embiid, no good. To take the lead. Unable to get that one. Great D that time from Leonard. Pass to Antetokounmpo. Now here's Embiid. Over Jokic. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Clearly a foul.
And he makes the first. And Embiid drops them both. Just a little under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the fourth. Here's Harden on the wing. Outside, Davis. Pass to George. Back to Davis. 6 to shoot. It doesn't go for him. Outside Irving. Third minute of action now gone here in the fourth. Embiid is at the elbow. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist. Embiid got 6 points in the quarter.
So good at knowing when to shoot and when to pass off the screen. Kyrie Irving dictating the defense that time.
Pass to Westbrook. Now Harden. Outside Westbrook. Fires the three. Rebound Giannis Antetokounmpo.
This just doesn't seem to be his night, or his team's for that matter either. And they got to pull it together here quick, or it's going to be lights out.
That one is good from Joel Embiid. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
And there's the call on Joel Embiid. And that'll be his third foul so far. And stolen by Kyrie Irving.
Trying to come back, Kevin, and you can't afford too many mistakes. His fourth turnover hampering their efforts. Not shot from outside. There's no doubt about that. Spreading the floor and getting them up.
Outside, Davis. Outside, Westbrook. To stop the run. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
Again, the body control to shift himself over. With Westbrook, sometimes the only choice you have is to commit the foul.
And he's letting a lot of points get away at the free throw line tonight. It's got to be frustrating to have all that hard work not pay off. And sometimes you just want a reminder of what our objectives are tonight.
Yeah, get everyone on the same page and point it in the right direction.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, let's swing it over to David Aldridge.
Hey guys, well, I was able to listen in on what Brad Stevens was talking about with his players. He told them, hey, they're ready to give up. We're close to winning this game, but we're not done yet. I don't want to see any let up out there. We'll see how well he got the point across.
Now here's Irving. And there's the whistle. Illegal screen.
Yeah, it's a tough call, but he has to be better in avoiding contact on that play. That's his 5th foul, and one more, it'll be hitting the showers.
So here's Westbrook. Outside, George. There's the 3. And Irving pulls it down. To the inside. Here's Antetokounmpo. Yes, and it's Irving picking up the assist.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Yes, that goes in. And that's now 20 points for Paul George.
That's a nice play by Paul George, showing a nice touch from the mid-range.
Here's Antetokounmpo. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Yeah, the defender all over it.
That one is off.
It's interesting, as Giannis has grown in this league, the Greek Freak we know is so versatile, just competing to be one of the best players in the business.
Now here's George. Harden left side. Pass to Davis. It's stolen by Antetokounmpo. Here's Beal. He's guarded by Davis. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
And Bradley Beal earning that first All-Star nod in 2018. A top 20 scorer. He can hurt you from just about anywhere on the court.
And Beal just turned 25. Have we seen his best, or do you think he can take his game to even another level?
I think the key is going to be him staying healthy. Injuries have kind of plagued him early in his career. With health, he'll be able to refine his game and fortify his defense and expand that offensive repertoire.
Here's Jokic. The shot's good on the assist by George. And that's 15 points for Jokic.
And you know what? He's shaking off the cold shooting performance from the first half.
And that one's good. Leonard.
Already such a complete offensive player, yet every year Kawhi Leonard develops his handle just a little bit more.
Pass to George. Back to Harden. Harden draws the double. On the wing, Davis. Clock at 6. Harden scanning the floor. And that one's good by Davis.
Well, in the rebounding game, at least, it's been a strong physical performance for him.
Here's Irving. Pass to Beal. Back to Embiid. From deep. Anthony Davis with the rebound. Outside Westbrook. In the corner, Harden. Outside for George. Back to Harden. Here's Jokic. The 3 from George. And another shot. Pass to Harden. The kick out to Westbrook. Tries yet again. Beal with the block. Here's Antetokounmpo. And the slam dunk by Antetokounmpo.
Yeah, Giannis has the hard hat on right now, going to work. So good, so long, and just terrorizing the D.
Now here's Embiid. Following the miss by Jokic. Knocks it loose. Stolen by Westbrook. Pass to Jokic. And the shot falls short this time. Outside Beal. Outside Leonard. Antetokounmpo with the ball. That's good, and it's Leonard with the assist. 23 points for Giannis Antetokounmpo.
An even stronger second half. Tremendous efficiency at the offensive end of the floor.
Irving with the ball. Pass to Antetokounmpo. Back to Irving. It's Antetokounmpo on the wing. 6 to shoot. Over Davis. Antetokounmpo, no good.
I love the anticipation defensively there to get into the perfect spot.
Leonard looking over the floor. And the foul called on Russell Westbrook. That's his 3rd foul so far. Bonus situation in effect, so we'll head to the free throw line for 2. Both shots good from the stripe. And there's the call on Joel Embiid. That's it for him. He's fouled out of the game.
Yeah, the good news, though, is they've already got the win wrapped up. He might as well sit back and enjoy this one.
Timeout.
And one thing they'll discuss are their defensive rotations. The other is in the matchups.
We're seeing very little help defense on the inside, and even when there is help, it's been ineffective.
Harden outside. And Boban Marjanovic picks up the foul. That'll be his 2nd foul of the game.
That's his 2nd personal foul. 5th team foul.
Harden outside. No one near Westbrook as he lets it go. Good. It's Harden with the assist that time.
You know, there are guys that stop on a dime and shoot, but Russell stops and rises up. No way to challenge him there.
Here's Irving, and they will call over the back on the play.
Yeah, a little too physical on that play. Tries to climb over the top of him and gets whistled for it.
Big difference between aggressiveness and awareness. There's no way he's getting that rebound right there. Encouraging sign there to see him knock down the free throw.
Outside Leonard. Knocked away. Westbrook with the steal. And finished off by Westbrook.
So the pick by Westbrook on one end, and that sets up the easy transition points.
Yeah, it's a good time to talk things over. Try to stop what's been a brutal run.
Yeah, he's got to use every device at his disposal at this point, and I think he wants to give other guys a breather right now.
1:57 left in the fourth quarter. Right side out of Antetokounmpo. And no good. The dry spell continuing for him. And the jam by Harden.
And it's another James Harden special we're witnessing here tonight. I think this fella's got some game.
And the foul called on Russell Westbrook. That will get him his fourth foul of the game, and due to the bonus, he will head to the line for 2. He hits the first one, and that increases their lead to 6. And so he drops them both. It's a 7-point game.
And those attempts right now at the charity stripe are helping them pull away.
Back to George. Here's Jokic. There's the 3. Giannis Antetokounmpo grabs the miss. And here's Leonard from 3. And a great assist by Antetokounmpo as that one goes in.
Yep, that's a great look from Giannis there.
Harden with it. Now Beal defending. Harden draws the double. And the foul called on Antetokounmpo. That will get him his fourth foul of the game, and due to the bonus, we will head to the line for 2. Gets the first, and that brings them within single digits.
Think about Paul George in his second year in the NBA being named the most improved player. He's just gotten better from that point. And you don't have to win an award every year to prove it.
Pass to Leonard. Now here's Leonard. And Davis sends it back.
Phenomenal defense by Anthony Davis to spike that shot back. Make a heck of a volleyball player. It's a certain mindset, Kevin, right now to want the ball at the end of games, and Westbrook has it.
There's Beal with the 3. That's in for his 5th field goal of the game. Makes him 5 for 12 so far. Boy, that was a big shot.
And stunned silence, guys. That's the atmosphere in here after that shot.
Here's Marjanovic. Jokic grabs the miss. Outside Westbrook. The shot's good on the assist by George.
You're so terrified of Westbrook gaining advantage by penetrating and getting inside that you're slow to close out. You challenge him to make those kind of threes.
And watch out, you don't bring the whole basket down on top of you, young fella.
I don't think he ever wanted to let go of the rim.
Timeout.
As soon as Davis receives the ball, you just know he's going to take it at the D, and the basket there was big.
And so Brad Stevens decides to call timeout. The visiting club takes the win on the road. A narrow win under difficult circumstances, Greg, as the visiting team.
It really was, but that didn't seem to bother him. I mean, road team, home team, all I know is they were the better team.
Well said. And that about wraps it up. For Greg Anthony, Brett